Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Parth Online Tutorials. In today's class, we're going to revise our chapter number 2, Tissue. In the previous videos and lectures, you have done the revision of cell. And now it's a time to revise tissue. It's a very interesting and important chapter of biology syllabus of class 9th. Let's start this chapter. In this chapter, we're going to do the definition of tissues, types of tissues, and structure and functions of tissue. Firstly, we have the definition of tissue. A group of cell which is organized, and arranged to perform a particular function in the body of an organism is called tissue. Study of tissue. What are we going to do? We're going to revise this chapter and we're going to study this chapter. The study of tissue is called histology. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Histology. Like same way, the study of cell is called cytology. CYTO, cytology. And the study of tissue here is called histology. We have another definition of tissue. You can say a specialized cell. A specialized cells which perform specific function in the body and arranged to form a cluster in the body. Cluster यानी गुच्छा. Cluster in the body. That cluster which perform special function and which has a number of cells which are similar in shape, size and functions are called tissue. हम tissue की definition ये भी दे सकते हैं. ठीक है. Now next we have a word division of labor. Actually it is a main function of tissue. Division of labor. Labor means hard work. Tissue divides the hard work, the main activity. We have a number of activities in our body. So tissue divides this hard work, these activities in different parts of the body. We have a number of parts and we have a number of organs, and that has performed specific function. Like eyes perform to sight, and ears have a function to hear. We have a heart that pump the blood. So this is the division of hard work in our body, division of different activities in our body, and that happens only due to the presence of tissue and organs. That does not occur in the unicellular organism, because unicellular organisms are made up of a single cell. Single cell perform all the necessary activities in their body, and we are multicellular. We have a lot of cells, and that lot of cells divide into cluster called tissue, group of cells, and that perform division of labor in our body. In our body, or you can say in plant's body, because we have mainly two types of organisms on our earth, mainly, that is plants and animals. Okay. So next we're going to divide or differentiate tissue. You can say classify tissue. On the presence of tissue in organisms, they are divided into two types: plant tissue and animal tissue. A tissue that present in the plants are called plant tissue, and the tissue that's present in the animals are called animal tissue. So this is the first step of classification of tissue. But in this video, in this lecture, we're going to classify only plant tissue. Animal tissue is a very vast topic we're going to do, but in the next videos. Okay. So here in this lecture, in this video, we're going to classify and discuss the plant tissue. Plant tissue classify into another tissue named meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Plant tissue divides into two types of tissue. Number one is meristematic tissue and number two is permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue again divided into three types of tissue: apical, intercalary and lateral meristem. In apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. The second type of plant tissue is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue divides into three types of tissue: simple, complex and special, or you can say protective tissue. Simple tissue or protective tissue is not a part of our syllabus, CBSE syllabus, but as a general awareness, we're going to do this also. Number one, the first type of permanent tissue is simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue is also classified into three types of tissue: parenchyma, saccharoparenchyma, collenchyma. Number two, the second permanent tissue is complex tissue. Complex tissue again divided into two type of tissue, and very common and very famous tissue named xylem